I get a lot of people asking me how we were blessed to walk away from corporate America in our early 30s. Well, listen, I don't want to keep that a secret. I want to share it with the world. And so maybe you're listening to this podcast and you're trying to figure out, how do I even get started on my journey of entrepreneurship and getting to a level of freedom? Well, text the word freedom to 737-777 9909. Enter your information in, and we look forward to sharing some information with you. A proven system with small overhead, right? That you can do part-time, spare time, right from the comfort of your home, and have amazing mentors, coaches, and a community of entrepreneurs who are willing to support you and help you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Code Freedom. This is your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 129, and I'm super duper excited. Came to New York to visit family for the holidays, and we drove, and I like to drive, so that's never a thing for me. One reason why I love driving is because it's a time where your hands are busy, but your mind is free, and I get some of my greatest ideas when I'm on the road or when I'm driving, right? So I wanted to share something that I ran across. There's this book called it's called "The Feeling Is the Secret." The feeling is the secret, and I just want to share some thoughts from it because I think it's so powerful. Matter of fact, this episode is called "Accelerating Your Success," right? Accelerating your success, and we've talked about this sort of thing on this podcast previously, but I'm going to share it in a different kind of way today. So listen up. I'm excited. Here's the deal. Um, we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, and it's the conscious mind that feeds the subconscious mind. Right now, the subconscious mind it doesn't know anything other than what you feed it, right? But I love what it shared in this audiobook that I was listening to, and I'll have to get the book too, so I can really dive into it even more. But it was relating the conscious mind to being the male, and the subconscious mind to being the female. And when you put them together, it's a perfect marriage. And the revelation that I got is that male and female creates a child, which the child is the result. So you have your conscious mind, and that feeds the subconscious mind. And when your conscious mind feeds your subconscious mind enough, eventually a child is born. And that child that's born is the result of what you fed your subconscious, and your subconscious produced, right? So, so the thing is, the biggest thing that the book talks about is feeling, right? And what I wanted to share with you is, like, we've talked about how to increase your belief on some episodes before, right? But but I think a big piece is, okay, let me just use an example so you can follow me. So let's just say an easy let's just say you want to make 10 grand a month or six figures. I'm just throwing that out there. It could be weight loss, it could be relationship, it could be spiritual journey, it could be whatever. But I know two goals that most people have, especially going into the new year, is make more money and lose weight. So let's start with the make more money part. So let's just say that you wanted to make six figures, and instead of like thinking about the six figures, why not think about all the feelings that you would feel when you do make six figures? Like, for instance, maybe when you make six figures, you might travel more. So start thinking and feeling what it would feel like to get your passport and get on a plane, walking through the airport. Like, literally think about it and feel it as if you were literally walking through the airport, and get and sitting down in the seat. and taking off, right? Hitting that bump when you land, and then eventually, you're in wherever you wanted to be, whether it's Hawaii or the Caribbean or whatever, right? And feeling that, right? What about like maybe you might hire a personal trainer? Maybe you might have X number of dollars in your savings. Maybe you may do some more investing, right? Like literally start feeling what those things feel like around the very thing that you're looking to accomplish. I could do it in another. Let's talk about weight loss. The goal might be you want to lose 30 pounds, but what you would really want to do is start feeling what it would feel like if you had already lost the 50 to 30 pounds. Right. So, for instance, maybe you have more energy. So, what if you started feeling what it would feel like to have more energy? If because you have more energy, what type of things would you do now that you have more energy, right? How would your pictures look when you take a picture? Maybe you wouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed. Not saying that you are, but some people are, because they want to lose that weight, right? So how would your pictures look, right? How would people compliment you? Like literally start to feel what it would feel like for people to say, "Man, you look great," right? And then guess what's going to happen? Eventually, people are going to start saying, "You look great," because you've already attracted that to you. Now, I'm not talking about hocus pocus and things of that nature, right? But what I'm saying, because you still got to do the work, right? Faith without works is dead. But what I'm saying is, man, if you just really got yourself in that zone, in that phase where you start to really feel it as if it was already happening. And by the way, what was cool about this book is that it backed up a lot of the stuff it was talking about with scriptures. And I'm just going off the dome right now because I just listened to it and I didn't get a chance to take notes. However, I'm telling you, it's a great book, but I'm sharing some of the gist of it with you because I want you to start to put it into place. So today, I don't normally give homework assignments on the podcast, but today I am giving you a homework assignment. I literally want you to do this. I want you to today, you could do it all throughout the day, right? But especially before you go to bed, I want you to just take 5 minutes and start feeling all the things around the one thing that you want to accomplish, even before this year is out, right? Like break it down into something bite sized that you can accomplish in the next, what, 5 weeks or so, right? And then think about all the things that would happen because of that, right? How would you feel? The question to ask is, how would you feel if, right? So, how would you feel if you lost the 30 pounds? How would you feel if you had the amazing relationship that you're looking for? How would you feel? And then just start, you could even write it down, like start writing down all the feelings. I think that's what I'm gonna do today myself. I'm gonna write it in my journal, how I feel, how I'm feeling because I've already accomplished it. Because see, here's the thing, your subconscious doesn't know whether it's happened or or it hasn't, right? However, if you start to feel those feelings, then the subconscious is like, oh, so this is what's happening. And like logically, no, it hasn't happened yet. But psychologically and subconscious and subliminally, your subconscious is like, okay, well, this is the order. It's almost like the genie, right? Like whatever you tell the genie, it's got to do, right? Whatever you put into the hard drive, it's got to produce, right? Whatever the male, uh, however the male impregnates, the female has to produce, right? So what I'm saying is, what you consciously sow into the subconscious is going to produce it, but the feeling part is what really attracts it. It's what really it puts it in vibration. It's like a frequency. It's like a radio station. Like you're trying to get to a certain radio station, but it just keeps going out of the station to another station. You just keep going in between, and then finally you get right on point with that station, and it's a clear station, and it's in tune, and you get to listen to whatever song you want to listen to. That's what we're talking about. It's just putting yourself in that space. And some of you guys maybe never even heard of this type of thing. So you're probably like, this dude is crazy. But I'm telling you, I've done this and I've attracted some amazing things in my life. and I got off track, right? And so the reason why I'm so excited is because um, I'm putting it back into place and I'm getting ready to manifest some amazing things. And I want you to manifest some things with me. And I want to hear about it. I don't want, like, don't just secretly do it. Like, I need you to reach out to me and say, hey, look, bruh, I did what you said. And oh my goodness, let me tell you what happened, right? And then you start to attract those things and manifest those things. But again, don't forget the work part. You got to do the work. The work is just as important as the feeling, right? So anyway, I hope you guys got some value from this episode. You need to share this episode with somebody. They need to hear it. They need to listen to it. It's going to change the rest of their year, and it's going to change their 2022. It won't even be 2022 will be unrecognizable because you've applied this one thing. And this is a major code to freedom because listen, if you can change your state of being and change you know, change your inner game and your outer is always is gonna be attracted. It's gonna basically what you change on the inside is gonna manifest itself on the outside. That's what I'm saying. So I'm excited because I know it's getting ready to happen for you. I can't wait to celebrate you, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen on the other side. So listen, guys, Code Freedom, episode 129. Can't wait to see you on the next episode. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.